Right arm up, race fans. It's Tuesday and it's not time for Tuesday night call outs. I'm so sorry. Got good news, got bad news for you though. Giving you this video on Tuesday. I know this is our third week in a row missing Raur, but we have major plans. First, I'll get to the personal side of the real reason why it's been tough for us to release races. I do have a lot of help now in editing and filming. It's not like in the past where it was me and my son. We started this when he was 13, and he really doesn't help out no more. He's almost 17. He's got a lot of stuff going on, so it was just me. I got more help now, but one of the things that's been going on in my life is my son wasn't able to make the high school baseball team this year, so I got him going in a Babe Ruth 15 to 16 league, and I'm coaching that team, and it's a lot of work. It's 3 to 4 games a week, practices in between, a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. It's really drained me. I got a few little nagging injuries I'm dealing with right now, and it's really my back's been killing me. Hurt my back working on a trailer for the chapter, and it's just I got a lot going on right now, and it's been tough for me to stay up on the races. But I've gotten with our little board we have at Raur and all the helpers, and there's about a crew of 4 of us, and we've decided what we're going to do is we love Raur, we love Tuesday night callouts, and we especially like the legacy of Sutter's Mill Cup racing for all the chapters to get out there and just race for a championship. What we're going to do is usually we start the season in April. This year we started in January. We started early. We run a few races. We haven't run a ton of races. We do have a leaderboard that I'm going to release real quick. What we're going to do starting next Tuesday, Sutter's Mill Cup playoffs will start. So we're going to have round 1. The top 5 teams on the leaderboard are going to have a bye week round 1. You're not racing. You're not in any danger of being eliminated. But those bottom, we have 22 teams. So those bottom 6, 7 teams or 12 teams we have left, whatever the math is, you guys are going to race in round 1. It may take 2 to 3 weeks to get through round 1. It's a lot of races. Try to do it in 2 weeks. But round 1 will be best 2 out of 3. You're eliminated. You're done. You're out of the playoffs. Your 2022 Sutter's Mill Cup racing season is over. That's it if you get eliminated. Once we get into round 2, that will start the best 3 out of 5s. And we'll go that all the way up into the division championships. And then in the Super Bowl, we decided we're going to do like a best 10 out of 6, something like that, something a little bit more meatier, being it's hard to get to the Super Bowl. First, we had one Sutter's Mill Cup season where we really didn't have a Super Bowl, and it was just not formatted. And then on our second Sutter's Mill Cup season, we were much more formatted. Jesse Lee Reno 1422 won the very first inaugural Super Bowl. Last year's Super Bowl in season 3, we had DTC end up coming out of nowhere and winning the Super Bowl. A team that just, I think the first year they were running in Sutter's Mill Cup, just shocked everybody. Peasy got hot with the Batman car. The white Tacoma was hot with Scotty J. They took last year. So we're ready to fire it up again. We're going to be running consecutive videos every Tuesday. We're not going to miss any Tuesdays. We promise, no misses until we get to that Super Bowl. We'll have a few call outs mixed in. Please, no more cars sent to me as of right now. If you got your cars on your team, you're locked in, you're locked in. Not taking really any call outs. I mean, I'm so backed up. I have finally started to stop, but I had cars coming in every day, a slow flood of cars, at least 1 box a day. And honestly, if it's not an out in the open clamper name on it, or I don't recognize it, or you didn't message me, I have like 1,000 cars sitting in boxes right now that I can't open it. I can't get to because it's got the Witter's name on it, or just backed up. So I want to get to get past this baseball season. My baseball season is going to be ending here in a couple weeks, but we're going to be committed to starting this Sutter's Mill Cup playoffs. And to crown another champion, we're going to be ending it probably most likely in June or July is when the Super Bowl is going to be. Super Bowl is usually in October. Super Bowl is going to be a little bit early, not as long as the season as we'd like. But I mean, to be honest with you, we had a long season, Jesse Lee Reno year and DTC year. It was, stretched out 7-8 month season, and it all blows up at the playoffs. Everyone in Sutter's Mill Cup gets in the playoffs. It's just a matter if you're racing a stronger team or a weaker team, and your seeding and how much racing you got to do to stay alive. So we're just going to go ahead and start the Super Bowl now. Probably get the season going again at the beginning of the year, and just say, January is the start of the season. And because we want to bring back the Moonshiners Run tournament. That was really fun. So we want to kind of finish the Super Bowl and finish the Sutter's Mill Cup season in July. And then August through October, do the Moonshiners Run. And then we want to do a kids tournament for all the orphans out there. So we do have some plans. And we do want to stay more regular on that Tuesday night. It is... A lot of the Hot Wheels shows are 5 to 10 minutes. We do a 20 to 30 minute show. If you think like a sitcom on your big network station, they're only 18 minutes long with commercial breaks. We're releasing 20 to 30 minutes, 25 minutes all the time. We seem to hit 25 minutes a lot of content per week. That's a lot. We could really break that video in half and give you a video every week. But we like just to get it done, and I'm not doing a lot of clips like I used to. There's clips, but there's short clips. And I know I get a lot of messages and like, hey, I saw this movie clip that would be funny, or I saw this, Three Stooges thing that would be funny. A lot of the clips that we use repeatedly because we actually got permission from Warner Brothers or Paramount, or we've just got the right time and pixelation rate of it. The YouTube doesn't catch it. Sometimes if you film it in like an emulator where you're doing like 16 millimeter or 8 millimeter, something grainy, clips can get through, but it's a lot just to have a constant. One clip's good one time, YouTube goes to load your video, and it's not good the next time. So I have the ones that are consistent that I know are always going to go through and not have an issue. But we do want to broaden horizons. We got like the Clamper Creed intro thing we play now that does the Clamper Creed. We like to change up the music. We got more of a band to cut some tracks for us that is more rock and rolly tracks that are not any kind of copyright issues. And even that stuff that says copyright free, you try to use it in a video, and then it's not really copyright free because the guy who did it finds out you did it, and he's like, that was copyright free just to listen to, not to use for your video. It's just, there's all kinds of crazy stuff you get into. We're gonna blow up the track though. The main thing is let's get this Super Bowl locked up. Let's get in these playoffs, because it's a long process. Once we start these playoffs now, and we're gonna be starting them in May, it's gonna take 2 or 3 months to get to the Super Bowl and to get through these teams. You're talking, usually I'm going to do 3 race blocks a race. You're talking 6 teams. So you're going to eliminate 3 teams next Tuesday night are going to be gone. Done for the season in Sutter's Mill Cup racing. So it's going to take a little while to break through it to get to the Super Bowl, but we're going to be back. We're going to give you action, the racing action you want. Long, hunt, strong, and down to get that friction on. We're going to give you all that action. And we're going to be starting those Sutter's Mill Cup playoffs next Tuesday. Guarantee you a promise. If it's not on next Tuesday, I'm giving all the subscribers free patches and hats. You heard it here. Motivated to get the race on, to get it uploaded, and let's start those playoffs. So I'm going to be releasing a leaderboard on Facebook here pretty quick, and it'll show those 5 top teams that have a bye, and then it'll show everyone else that has to go racing for their lives next Tuesday. To get through round 1, I'm thinking it's probably going to take a couple weeks. So you're going to have a couple Tuesdays of round 1, and then we'll start round 2 where we start seeing those top teams. If you're number 1, you're going to face what we believe to be the weaker team. Left and right lanes, like we have the new track now, and if you don't know the science of this new track, it's finding your groove. That is the key to this track. Not having a heavy car, not having a fast car, not having big tires. Finding your groove. What do I mean when I say finding your groove? The Hot Wheel track we're using is a little bit wider than the car. Doesn't happen every time for your car, but if you can get a car that can either find the left lane or the right side of that track, put those tires in the gutter, and ride the rail down and ride that rail down on one groove is going to be fast. A car that can ride the groove but then bounces to the other side and bounces back and forth a couple times, blah, 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 bouncing and then groove down. That time you spend bouncing in and out of a groove, you're gonna lose. That's why you see a lot of times the car's out in the lead, he's grooved out, and then he switches groove or bounces a little bit, and the other car passes him and finds the groove. And you'll have a car that will do it consistently, and a car you won't. I have a little 70 white Ford Escort that will constantly find a groove. Left, right side, it doesn't care, but it'll find a groove, it'll hug that rail, and it'll ride it all the way down. And it won't bounce back and forth. That's the key. I mean, I went through probably 400 or 500 cars to pick that car. That's my luxury being on the track, so good luck beating me. But I have a weak team, so who knows what can happen with that. But find your groove. No more new cars for your teams. You're locked into your cars. A lot of guys have been trying different cars and sending me cars. That's it. No more switching up your cars. What you got is what you're going to race at this point right now. So next weekend, Sutter Mill Cup playoffs. Find your groove in this new track. After this, we're going to blow it up. I think the next track, we're going to make it the best of all the worlds. We have the plywood with the def split. Now it's kind of more of a straight drag, realistic drag feel. What we were looking for is realistic as possible. They're kind of bumping along like their motors are running and stuff, and they look like they're shifting gears. But not a lot of, bashing each other, and not a lot of wild and wacky stuff. So we're probably going to marry both. We're going to try to do Hot Wheels track and the other half down just wide open, maybe with the splitter racing like before. Just to throw in a wild card, we haven't really decided. We've had a lot of visions for loops and stuff we wanted to do, but getting the speed right and having it where it's caught on film, you can have a lot of stuff going on, but if it doesn't look good on film and viewers are losing where they're, I never want you to lose where your car's at and have to re-find it. It happens fast, so I like it. It's smooth right now, but it's a little bit. If you get down there and you get a big lead, you're probably going to take it at the end of the track. If there's any lead swaps, it's going to happen in the first half. So we just got to work on the sciences of it, and but pretty much we're going to go straight dragon the way the track is, all the way through the Super Bowl. If you got a fast car that can find its groove, you got a fast car that can find its groove, and if you can't, you better learn how, because you're going to be done for the year. But Sutter's Mill Cup playoffs start next Tuesday. We're going to be rolling into the Super Bowl. We're going to start next season in January. We'll just say instead of April, January is the start of Sutter's Mill Cup season, and the Super Bowl happens anywhere from July to September, somewhere in there. But a little bit of a short season this year. We didn't have a lot of races, I know, but we were really eager just to get to the Super Bowl. Once we hit the Super Bowl, we're going to take another break and rebuild the track and put in some new ideas. Maybe get off of YouTube and find another place. We'll let you know. We're kind of getting tired of the politics of YouTube. Facebook is really not an option. So we've looking into a couple of venues. We're looking into maybe just starting our own website and just you go to our website and watch the videos and make it able to put it on your TVs and all, just like YouTube. But it takes a little bit of work to do that. So that's a lot of it. And the main thing, I got to get through this baseball season. I got 2 weeks left in baseball. Just get through this season. I'm going to get these races up. And, after that, it's just going to be racing and work, because I had a lot of distractions. I'm no longer on any kind of boards or anything like that. My life is going to be opening up, and I'm having a lot more help now. And I even have more help possibly coming on. So it's going to be easier for us to do it. It's just, we don't do like a lot of Hot Wheel channels where it's like 6 and 10 minute videos. Our videos are almost 30 minutes long. So really it's 3 videos. We have a whole month there, but we just do it every Tuesday because we like to have a big show, and that hinders us in doing it every time. And a lot of it has been me. I have retards like, hey, I got everything set up, let's film. I'm like, dude, I'm burned. We'll just do it next week. So I'll get more motivated, and I appreciate and I love you guys. I love the support, and it's it was just a joke thing that we were doing, just goofing around, and it's taken off. And a lot of you guys, I've gone back and forth with wanting to be huge. I realize I'm not going to be huge, that I have a cult following. We're a little tight group, and I'm fine with that. I just want to put the product out as more consistently. But for him on out, we make the promise to you. Next Tuesday, playoffs will start, and we're going to go consecutively through to the Super Bowl. Until then, just to let you know, from me, from Jared Hotel, from Retod, from the Super Witter Dana, we all say, you always, no matter what you're doing, you must keep roaring.